I don't know. It's just getting like a little. It's just hey, with no ship parts. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, my whole thing's about reviewing ships. And ooh, this was tasty. I like this one. Vasco, another one of these funny ones when you're ready. Anyway, like, it just like, where's the ship parts? Like, what else am I supposed to review? Ooh, that lemon's a bit lemony. It's not like I could review fucking, I don't know, like clothes. I don't have the physique or. I mean, we're always making jokes about food, so imagine Crimson's food reviews. Wait a minute. All right, hello there and welcome. Yes, we have scraped the barrel at this point. This is what happens to a man who doesn't get a ship part. So, Starfield has quite a lot of interesting food. Some alien, some kind of staples of modern Earth or current Earth. So I thought, why not kind of highlight them by kind of looking at them and kind of just checking them out, seeing would I eat them, would I not? Because there's a bit of a running gag in like the streams and stuff where, like, again, plugging the streams, I stream Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then Friday, I stream 7:30 to 10, and then Saturday 10 to 12, usually 10 to 1. But we occasionally, if we're not ranting about Starfield or paid mods, we're talking about food. So yeah, so we're gonna just kind of go through the various foods of the game and kind of give an opinion on them as a foodie. Maybe this might be my new break. Crimson might start reviewing food, probably not. But yeah, so obviously there's some things we won't be covering. Is like there's fruits and stuff and veg. We're not going to be covering them. We're mainly going to be kind of looking at the kind of the dishes that either you can craft or like actual kind of meals. So yeah, let's jump into it, shall we? Let's start with the first one. All right, so the first one on our list is alien jerky. So this is a strip of alien meat that's been dehydrated, salted, and flavored with a mild teriyaki sauce. So obviously the food in this game doesn't restore too much. Let's get a little look at it. So I'm a fan of jerky. Now, alien jerky, I'm not really sure. Just looking at it, it kind of gives me more consistency of like fish. I don't know if like salmon jerky is a thing, but it kind of looks very like fishy to me. Salmon, maybe. It's kind of impressive, like how like high texture. I mean, obviously you zoom in far enough, it looks a bit funky. Would I eat this? I would try, definitely. Depends on the alien. It depends on how cute the alien is. Anyway, on to the next one. All right, the next one on the list is alien kebabs. So cubes of roasted alien meat served skewered in a wooden stick kebab style. Now, what's kind of interesting about this is, so kebab has like a different meaning depending on where you are. Like in Europe, when you think kebab, usually kebab means some meat that's been cooked on a massive spit. That the boss man will basically carve off the cooked meat and then put it on some sort of a kind of a like a bread, usually like a kind of a gyro. I think it's usually like either a Turkish or Greek. So there also is, we would call these skewers. Now I understand kind of because I believe that like in a lot of instances, depending on the culture, kebabs will usually mean this, like where it's just meat and they will kind of apply it to the stuff. But yeah, I actually am a fan of stuff like this. We have like chicken skewers is like a big thing delis will have over here. Now it's probably not the prime of, the meat and stuff, but it looks appetizing. There's no mention of like a sauce. It looks like it's just, ooh, it's kind of funny how when I zoom in too far. So it looks appetizing. I'd eat. We're gonna probably eat a lot of this. All right, on to the next one. All right, so next, this is alien pie, a tangy mixture of minced alien fruit baked in a light, flaky crust. So, for some reason, when you use the term alien, like when I assume alien, I don't really think of. I think of a meat like something that's living and sentient. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right, that cross section looks fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Okay, so Oh my god, no. Okay, so the fact that it's like says that it's fruit, what fucking fruit is that? If it was like savory, I know Brits are big fan of their pies, their pasties. I know my girlfriend's a big fan of kind of the Greg pies. I know Mona is also a fan of the pies. Would I eat this? No. Jesus Christ, no. That looks like worms. Although I have to say the that looks like it's. Ooh, why is it so wormy? Ew, no, 0 out of 10. We're not eating that. All right, next on the list, we've got an alien sandwich. A sandwich made of alien-sourced ingredients. Right, that's telling me everything. Okay, so looking at it straight off the bat, it looks like kind of very nice bread. Is it like sourdough? Now, seeing what's inside of it, it looks to have some sort of sauce, and I'm assuming that's some sort of meat. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. Again, I suppose it depends on like what sort of... Oh, there's actually a lid on... Is there a lid on it? No, there's not. So we really can't... Oh, we get a little... Oh my god. Okay, we got a little bit of a cross section there. Obviously, it's a bit... So it looks to be... Oh no. It looks like the outer... like the outer part is kind of more like more crusty, and the like interior looks like kind of a pasty inside of it. I mean, I'd probably give it a go. But unless they're telling us like if this tastes like chicken, but it might not. Anyway, on to the next one. All right, so I just realized it's probably easier for time retention if I don't do them individually. So these are the last three of the alien ones. It's got alien scramble, which is a breakfast dish made of alien eggs and diced vegetables. An alien stew, a thick stew made of various alien meats and vegetables. And an alien stir fry, large chunks of alien meat served in a skillet with new vegetables served over noodles. So let's go check them out. I will say I'm partial to an old scrambled egg. That scrambled egg looks a bit... I mean, it could be nice. Maybe. We'll give it a maybe. This sounds like Ooh. Oh my god. Is there tentacles? Oh, Jesus Christ, no. No. No tentacles in my stew, please. What the fuck? What about this? This actually... Ooh, this looks really nice. Again, I don't know what alien they're going off of. Like, that kind of looks like... It looks like chicken in terms of how it is, but the way it's kind of segmented makes me think that it's more, like, fish-based. Again, it's an alien. We don't know. I definitely would hammer down fucking several of these to my hungry boy, but we're not touching either of these. That maybe, but that... Hell no. I'm not eating tentacles. All right, next one we've got. So we've got a few here. We've got the Bart's chili, 5-alarm chili from a very large batch. We've got Astral sliders, a portion of miniature hamburgers. We've got barbacoa wrap, slow braised beef and vegetables served in a sandwich-style corn tortilla. And beer brat platter, bratwurst linked, boiled in beer, then grilled, served with toast. So straight off the bat, I'm seeing some fucking nice things. So I haven't really had chili properly before. It's not really a big thing over here. That looks quite appetizing. A lot of veg in it. Really cool. I definitely would try that. Oh, these I've had sliders before. Oh, they're so fucking nice. These look quite good. It looks like there's pickles on them. I'd probably take the pickles off personally. Oh, that cheese. Oh, that's some fucking cheese. Now I'm really hungry. I would definitely devour some of them. This looks fucking amazing. I'm partial. Oh, there is a lid on them. I'm partial to the old Mexican food. This looks fucking amazing. Definitely would fucking smash down several of these. And then this is an interesting one. So again, I've said this before. In Ireland, generally speaking, our sausages are usually pork based, but I think with like German sausages, they tend to be more beef based. Now, I've never had bratwurst or any sort of kind of non-breakfast kind of pork sausage. This looks really nice. I do wonder the toast. Like, are you supposed to get a condiment with it? What would you put on it? Like, just butter? Like, because I've had saucy sandwiches. It's quite a staple over here for breakfast, but usually, again, it's pork. So, yeah, all in all, very nice. All right, so next we've got all of the Can-uck. So for anyone unfamiliar, Can-uck is a brand of food in the Starfield system. It's Starfield. It's very heavily supposed to be implied to be Canadian. So it comes in. We've got some canned versions, then we've got some plated versions. So first off here we have Can-uck bacon. So Can-uck brand bacon sold in their distinct trademark can. We've got Can-uck poutine, brand poutine, sold in their can. Can-uck maple or pancake plus, Can-uck brand pancakes with syrup, sold in their distinct can. And then Can-uck tortilla. So just looking at these, we'll get a little close up. So the bacon just seems to salty pork perfection. So I will say, I am partial to a bit of canned meat myself. Big fan of corned beef in a can. So I would definitely devour this. Now this one is a little bit of a weird one. So poutine, I believe, is a big Canadian thing. It's essentially cheese. It's like what we would call like cheese fries, but instead of like normal cheese, they use cheese curds and they use gravy. It also is love. So, I mean, I would really like to try poutine. I don't know if I'd try it in a can personally. That just seems a bit egregious, considering, like, yeah. Next, we have Can-uck pancakes and maple syrup. Fantastically fluffy with raisins, too. All right, get the fuck out of here. I don't mind pancakes, but raisins get fucked. So, Can-uck tortilla. What is tortilla? I'm going to Google that. But it has apparently pork, veal, and beef. Now, you know you're in for a fucking treat when they have multiple meats in the can. Tortilla. What is tortilla? Tortilla is a meat pie. Oh, it's just a meat pie. Okay. Again, Mona would probably love this. I'd try a canned pie. That's pretty nice. So now we have, if we move over to the left here, we have the cooked version. So we have the Can-uck Edmontonian, Can-uck brand pierogies and gravy, uncanned. Can-uck Haligonian, Can-uck brand sandwich with tomatoes. Can-uck Ham Boys, Can-uck brand sandwich slider uncanned, and Can-uck Shepherd's Pie uncanned. So again, these look quite cool. These are obviously, these what they look like out of the can. Fuck me. So pierogies, I believe, are a Polish dish. They're kind of like a meat kind of pancake, I believe, kind of oiled. I'm not sure what sort of sauce this is. I've had pierogies. They're very nice. I'd give them a definitely nice. This one is interesting. So this is like, what is this? Edmontonian. So it looks like, honestly, this looks like what we would call a kebab in Europe. Now, I don't know why the fuck there is cucumber in it, but it looks like honestly, it looks like we would call it kebab. So it's got like a kind of a gyro bread, or a gyro. I don't know how you say it. It's got some nice chunks of meat. Not sure what the meat is in this, but usually in like a kebab, it's usually lamb. We got some sauce there. Usually that's garlic mayo, could be tzatziki. And we got some other stuff. Yeah, I would definitely vibe with this. I don't know about the cucumber. Like, cucumber adds nothing. It's just water. Right, so this is the ham slider with some, I believe that's some curly fries with some gravy. Is it Canadian bacon? Oh, I would devour this in a heartbeat. So essentially what we would call a rasher sandwich. So like Canadian bacon, what we call rashers. It's like breakfast food usually, on some bread, served with a side of gravy chips. Hell yeah, I can get behind that. Oh yeah. And then we've got shepherd's pie. Not overly gone on shepherd's pie, because I feel like shepherd's pie is obviously it's lamb, but a lot of the time it's just kind of an amalgamation of, like, they kind of mix lamb and beef. When you get a good shepherd's pie, it can be really nice, but a lot of it's kind of shit. Just looking at the fact that it's got those like cubed carrots, I can tell you this is going to be very bland. But yeah, that's all the Can-uck things. Now on to the next stuff. All right, next on the list, we have a bit of an amalgamation. So we got a bitten sandwich, a salami and cheese sandwich that's been bitten. It is a staple in Starfield. We've got some cheddar snack crackers by Centauri Mills. We've also got chocolate labs. I didn't realize this is a cereal. I didn't know it was a breakfast cereal. I thought it was just, we've got some, again, it's funny just kind of having these beside some chicken marsala and chicken tikka. So let's yeah. So obviously the half-bitten sandwich, you know, it's a staple in Starfield. Salami and some lettuce and some cheese. I mean, clearly someone liked it because they took a chunk out of it. Never really had salami on a sandwich. I mean, it looks pretty passable. Obviously, the cheddar stacks, you know, we have them over here. You've got like Tuck biscuits; they're pretty banging. Chocolate Labs is kind of a funny one because like the title of this is basically it's a breakfast cereal, and it kind of I don't know if there's like a breakfast cereal like this that I would be aware of. It makes me, for some reason, it makes me like Cocoa Pops, which is kind of a cereal over here, but that's just in the shape of like it's like Rice Krispies, or like maybe like Cookie Crisp. But yeah, chicken marsala. Now, for some reason, I thought that marsala, because I've heard of tikka masala. So masala is, obviously, it's an Indian dish. So, oh, no, it's a wine. Okay, it's not an Indian dish. Is it an Indian dish? Okay, no, so this is actually an Italian dish. Okay. This is basically chicken in a marsala wine sauce. I've just realized that marsala and masala are different. I'd give this a go. It's pretty nice. And then we have chicken tikka. Chicken tikka, oh, it's so banging. Indian food, very nice. So this is nice, lovely, fucking very big chunks of chicken. If I got this, I would be very happy. Rice is looking a bit on the flat side. Got some peas there, a little bit of seasoning. I could get behind that. Yeah, very nice. All right, so next on the list now we have all of the Chunks products that have been unpackaged. Again, for anyone unfamiliar, Chunks is a kind of a fast food establishment in Starfield, and the whole premise behind it is all their food is chunk flavor. So we have, obviously we're only talking about the food here. So we got a Chunks apple, an apple flavored chunk food cube. We've got Chunks beef, Chunks cake, Chunks cheesesteak, Chunks chicken, Chunks choco, Chunks egg, Chunks pie, and then Chunks potato. So I initially what I thought this was it was just basically food made square. But looking at it now, I feel like it might not be. I feel like maybe this is kind of a play on, you know, like 3D printed food. The apple, I mean, you could definitely get apples look like that. I don't know about that one. The beef, does it say... does it say Mongolian beef, or am I... Oh, there's something in game that's Mongolian something, though. The beef looks interesting. I'm going to be honest, as someone who's a meat eater, I could definitely get behind eating a cube of meat, definitely. The cake is a weird one, so it kind of reminds me a little bit of a cheesecake, with the biscuit kind of on the bottom, the kind of the cheese, or the kind of the cheesecake, and then the little bit of kind of jelly kind of sauce on the top. That looks like it would not be a nice thing to consistently to bite into, just because the ratio's all wrong. We got this based on the Philly cheesesteak. Honestly, it looks more like a double cheeseburger. I would savage this in a minute. Chicken, honestly, not very appealing looking. The chocolate has me kind of interested. So, like, it looks like just a giant cube of chocolate. Now, I don't know if there's, like, if we bite into it, it's going to be hollow, or if we bite into it and it's going to be, like, you know, something in it, but I could get behind it. The Chunks egg, honestly, if you go to certain, like, fast food restaurants and delis, they tend to actually make their eggs like this, poached eggs, in, like, little kind of cylindrical dishes, so they kind of have that consistency. I do wonder if is the yolk runny, because if the yolk is runny, we could definitely... Oh, there's no Chunks bread. Okay, we can't. This is a Chunks pumpkin pie. Never been a fan of pumpkin, honestly. Just kind of, yeah. And then finally we got the Chunks potato, or a spud. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. I don't know what they put on it. Again, are you 3D printing the stuff to make a potato? It's all in all, like, it's quite a cool concept, but yeah, I definitely try them, but yeah. All right, next one we've got a couple here. We got crawler bisque. This is a creamy tomato bisque, steamed alien crawler. I'm not sure what a bisque is. Is that like soup? We've also got creature jam, a jar of chunky jam made from alien meats, fruits, and unrefined sugar. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could make jam out of meat. Oh no, you can, you can. We've got crispy alien nuggets, battered and fried nuggets of some unknown alien, often served with the dipping sauce. This is a reference to the Dino Nuggies. We've got dal makhani, slow stewed and reduced lentils in a mix of herb and spices. Okay. We've got Dora Wat, a very rich, very spicy chicken stew, often topped with a boiled egg. We've got fried pickles, dill pickles rolled in a beer batter and fried. And then we've got, oh, what the hell, whoops. And then we've got Dawn's Roost Strip. This is actually one of the restaurants. A grilled steak with mixed veg and mashed potatoes on the side. Yeah, let's examine. So the bisque looks interesting. Again, I'm assuming it's a soup. I've never had bisque. Now I'm just gonna have to Google. What does bisque mean? Bisque. No, not busk. No, not busk. There we go. Bisque. Bisque is a smooth, creamy soup of... Oh, it's French soup. Okay, fair. That's... I'd probably try that. Okay, and then next we have the creature jam. So it says... I can't... spread creature jam on toast, add it to your breakfast, or simply dig in with a spoon and enjoy. Do not consume if you have food allergies. I'd give it a go. The Dino Nuggies, we got some tomato ketchup. This is so, you know, if you're slightly on the autism scale, you probably would eat a lot of these in the Starfield universe. Let me really quickly bring the camera over so I can actually see this. I don't know about this one. I've tried lentils. I'm not really a big fan of it personally. Probably no. This one actually looks really nice. Now, I don't know what they mean by spicy. Let me Google where did this come from. Doro what? Okay, so Doro Wat is an Ethiopian... It's from Ethiopia and Eritrea, so it's a spicy chicken stew. I could definitely get behind that. Now, I wonder what they mean by spice. Like, I've never had, like, any sort of, like, African food before. I wonder, like, how they do their spices, like, compared to, like, say, like Mexican food or Indian food. Like, would it be... Let me know in the comments. Like, is it more spicy? Is it less spicy? Definitely would want to dig into that, though. That looks really nice. So we have, obviously, our fried pickles. Not a pickle lover. Pickles isn't really a big thing in Ireland, and I don't think it's really a big thing in Europe. But you Americans love your pickles. Is that like a ranch dipping sauce, I would assume? I'd probably give it a go. And then we got a steak here with a side of mashed potatoes and some vegetables. Honestly, steak looks not done enough. Can we get inside? Oh, yeah, look, completely raw. Nah. I'd give it a go. It's, to be honest, I've only been to fun fact. I've only been to like one of them kind of upscaled restaurants once or twice. You know, the places where this is what they serve you. And I'm like, where's the rest of it? So like, I'm not a fan of this. It kind of seems pretentious. Like, I don't care if your mashed potatoes taste like heaven. Like, half the plate needs to be mashed potatoes. Get the fuck out of here. All right. So now we've got some Galaxy lo mein, handmade lo mein noodles in sauce made of soy, garlic, and ginger. Possibly includes additional special ingredients. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So these are like some of the crafting stuff. As you can see, they give damage resistance. And we've got Grandpa's meatloaf, mouth-watering meatloaf made using your Grandpa's award-winning recipe. Never had meatloaf. We've got a grilled cheese sandwich and a ham and cheese sandwich. We've also got gazpacho, a cold soup made from... Oh, no. What the fuck? Cold soup? Get the fuck out of here. We also got some granola, Centaur Mills. I don't mind granola. It's quite nice. And we got some instant oatmeal and or porridge. And then finally we've got spiced worms. Okay, so let's have a little of a deep dive here. Let's go over here. So this looks really nice. It's like, what is it? Just like noodles and some meat. I could definitely get behind that. I'm assuming lo mein, potentially Chinese. Meatloaf is, I think, an American staple. It's generally just, yeah, like a loaf of meat. I've never had it. It does seem interesting. The only thing is I think they put stuff in it, so it's not just meat. I feel like they probably put stuff in it too, like maybe some like breadcrumbs or something. I'm a big fan of meat. Anything meaty, gimme. Next we got you can't go wrong with the grilled cheese. Look at that cheese. Oh yeah, look at that cheese. Did I mention cheese? Then we got a ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, oh. Is this technically a melt or is it still a grilled cheese? Let me know in the comments. Very nice. And then we have gazpacho. I'm going to be honest with you. This might be the nice tasting thing ever. No. I'm not a lover of many vegetables to begin with. Shock. But cold soup? The fuck? Then we have granola. Mix. Synthetic. But the fuck you mean synthetic? You can't even grow... Well, is it growing it? But yeah. Don't mind granola mix. Pretty nice. Instant oatmeal. This is like porridge, basically. Can't go wrong porridge. 300 calories of worms. All right, we found Michael's favorite food. Yeah. All right, we got some more plated variants. We got Jameson Wellington, beef tenderloin, and prosciutto baked in a pastry shell served with cream sauce. We've got Kiffles, a sweet dessert pastry of spiced and sugared walnuts rolled in dough and covered in powdered sugar. We've got liver pate, several liver pate tartlets served with a rich pea soup. We've got midnight special of 4-egg omelet, usually made with leftover vegetables, favored by late-night bartenders, bar patrons. We've got lounge special, a grilled meal for the Astro Lounge's most discerning customer. And then we have melon caviar, small balls of melon stuffed with caviar. Neon, what the fuck are you doing? All right, so let's look at this. So I've had beef Wellington once before. Was a fan. That looks quite nice. Beef is a bit rare for me, but you know, these look pretty nice. What are these called? Let me check with these. What were these called? Kiffles. All right, we're gonna check where the kiffles come from. One thing I like about Starfield is the fact that like they incorporate like a lot of different cultures. Kiffles are Eastern European, Hungarian. Okay, interesting. So these look quite nice. I could definitely... this entire video is basically me like, I'll eat it. Very nice. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a croissant in terms of the pastry. So next we have liver pate with pea soup. I don't know. I don't like pate. And I don't know why you would serve it with pea soup, but yeah, whatever. Not for me. A 4-egg omelet. Yeah, I'll take an omelet. Omelet, you can't go wrong with a nice little omelet. This is a very big steak. I think it's a steak and chips. Small amount of chips. Very big amount of steak. That's quite hilarious. I apologize. The camera's a bit jarring. Now this one, melon caviar. Is that actually a thing? I have to Google it. Melon balls caviar. Not really, I don't think, but yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'd savage this and this, and these two, just cook that a little bit later. I wouldn't touch this, and caviar is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. All right, so we're back again. We got some latkes, fritters made from a batter of potato, eggs, onions, and flour or matzo meal. We've got normal meatloaf. This is just the normal variants, the exact same in terms of like just stat-wise different. We've got Nebula Wat, very wish. This is again, so some of these foods are based on the normal food. They have a funny name because they give you better stats. So this is the same, but it has special ingredients that usually tells you that it's modified. See how that one gives you like extra stats, damages and stuff. We've got pappardelle bolognese bread. Long ribbon of pasta served, broad long ribbon pasta served in a meaty red sauce. Spaghetti carbonara, one of my favorite dishes. Pasta dish containing eggs, ground pepper, and some kind of alien pork equivalent. And then we've got star cluster masala. So again, this is special version of the masala. So we're going to consume these two because I'm going to take a look at these three. So this looks nice. So the latkes kind of looks like old school, like if you were to make like kind of old school hash browns, but again, yeah, obviously that's not really, well, kind of. I definitely vibe with these. This one, is this just like kind of like a spaghetti bolognese? Looks like a spaghetti bolognese, quite common over here. I don't know if like in Italy, if that's a thing. I would savage this and Carbonara is so fucking nice. You can't go wrong with the carbonara. Yeah, carbonara. All right, so now we're on to, this is Oishi, which is like a kind of a brand of food. Generally speaking, I think it's Japanese style food. So we've got miso soup. We've got mochi. Marrow mochi snack made from sweetened rice. I had mochi, very nice. Kind of a weird consistency though. We've got ramen, good old ramen. We've got soba. We've got seaweed mini bites. We've got sushi roll mini bites, and we've got udon. Cool thing about these is, as you can see, like they come in like multi-packs, and then mini bites, and then multi. Yeah. So miso soup. What is miso soup? I've never had miso soup. I'm assuming it's going to be fish based. What are we betting? Miso soup. Miso soup. It is commonly served. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Consisting of miso. What the fuck is miso? Oh, it's a paste. Oh, okay. Oh no, soybean. Okay, yeah, no, I wouldn't eat this. No, thank you. I mean, probably nice though. Mochi, very nice. Let's check them. I love the little kind of design. Really cool. Oishi. I don't know what Oishi means. Miso soup serves 3 or 1. Mochi variety pack. Mochis are really nice. Yeah, your standard ramen gets the job done. So soba noodles, I'm not sure if is like that as popular? Like, is this just like ramen but with like a different style? Soba dinner with sesame oil. Okay, so maybe it's different than ramen. Seaweed bites, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know like seaweed is supposed to be very good for you and it's very plentiful. Not a fan. Sushi bites, I don't get the appeal of sushi personally. I like my food cooked, but that's just me. I'm not hating. You know, you like what you like. And then udon noodles. Again, is this just like, are these 3 similar? I like the fact again Bethesda kind of went all out with the kind of the little kind of Japanese style things. But yeah, they look very nice. All right, now we got some meat varieties. So we've got Midnight Delight, a snack made of a smattering of ingredients. Synth Meat Multi, Butcher's Best Animal Protein Blend made from synth meat. So these they're kind of similar. I don't know why, stat-wise, they might be one or the other. So you got Synth Meat Ham, Butcher's Best Ham. So made from synth meat. I don't know, so synthetic, so it's not real meat. We got Smoked Salmon Fillet, Alien Salmon. We got Synthemeat Chicken, we got Synthemeat Hamburger, Synthemeat Veal, Synthemeat Steak, and then Synthemeat Turkey. So, first and foremost, this kind of makes me think it's like kind of a spam type thing. These are the same. Does it say what's in it? Multi-meat, add spice, mushrooms. What? Yeah, so these kind of look like kind of a spam. We've got ham, keep frozen, 100% fresh, lab made. Yeah. The thing is, the alien, so smoked fillet, right? Oh, it doesn't actually say salmon. Is it actually salmon? No, it says it's salmon. That's going to be a problem in the future with aliens. Like, we get annoyed as is with, like vegan sausages or vegan chicken. Like, imagine alien salmon. It's like, is it salmon? Why is it salmon? 180 grams, 170 grams. All right, nice. Then we have the synthetic cheat, boneless and skinless. Skin's the best part. Then we got hamburger meat. We would call that minced beef or minced meat. We got veal. We got steak. That looks like a nice fucking steak, to be honest with you. And then we got turkey. Why does the turkey look more depressed than the chicken? All right. But yeah, so they're interesting, to say the least. Again, like, credit to Bethesda in the fact that, like, they went all out with kind of the food and stuff so that it makes sense, you know, that, yeah, people could eat. All right, so we got a couple of stapled foods. So we've got panache, a flamboyant array of 4 different foods, prepared as formed balls and dusted with red pepper. Someone called me flamboyant once, and I thought that meant I was, like, really, like, you know, like flexible. I was like, have you looked at me? So we got patty melt, a hamburger patty smothered in cheese and grilled on toast, usually served with side of chopped potatoes. I believe they're called chips. Pepper steak sandwich, a sandwich made of steak, crushed and crushed black pepper. Pierogies, more pierogies, parboiled and fried. Pit chops, grilled cutlets served with a side of toast. A Reuben, a sandwich that combines corned beef, oh yeah, cheese, sauerkraut, and other ingredients served on rye bread. And then we got some shepherd's pie, tavern-style shepherd's pie with braised meat and roast vegetables under some mash. So this one is interesting, to be honest. I'm not really sure what this is trying to be. It looks really colorful. And I thought it was a dessert until I seen that it's dusted with pepper. This is like some like culinary person that like didn't like that they didn't want to just make usual food. They're like, let's make it next level and charge an arm and a leg. So patty melt, oh, that looks fucking nice. Nice bit of red sauce there, some cheese, some onion in it. I don't know why all the fries are curly. This is just to be fair. Oh, it's the same as the alien sandwich. Bethesda, you dangerous, devious bastards. So yeah, it's my steak does it. If your steak looks on the inside, run. Pierogies, again, we kind of covered these a little bit. These are like proper ones, though, that didn't come out of a can. This screams America. Is this deep fried fucking pork? Yes, it is. All right. And then finally, we have two more. We got the Reuben. That I've never had one, but I love corned beef. And that's like actual corned beef. Very nice. And then we've got the shepherd's pie again. I'd give it a go, but it's too, I don't know. I like more meat than my consistency. I like it being more meaty than vegetably. Still, though, very nice. All right, so now we've got some breakfast staples. So we've got Centurion Mills Marshmallow Treats. Centurion Mills' most popular children breakfast cereal. We got Raisin Bran. I like bran flakes, don't like raisin. We've got Ship of the Line, newest cereal, a controversial collaboration with the UC Navy. Hell yeah, I can get behind that. We also have some pizza squares by Centaur Mills as well. And then we've got some Red Harvest lentils. Lentil beans manufactured using the company's proprietary genetic model. Yeah, because that's what you fucking want to see in your food. So these are pretty big containers, and they're actually quite cool, the containers. Marshmallow treats. Yeah, I could get behind. Raisin Bran, no. Ship of the Line. Just imagine it comes with like a fucking little, like a mini UC ship. And then pizza squares. I don't even know, like, what would they like be actual pizza? I had to get the beans. Sorry, Mona probably a big fan of these beans. No Heinz beans, but it gets the job done. All right, we got some more plated food here. This time we've got some Xeno foods. So we've got sweet rolls, very popular in Elder Scrolls and also Fallout. Made from honey, flour, and any number of special ingredients, sweet rolls are considered the tastiest treat in any universe. We've got Amaya Pita, two falafel stuffed flatbreads drizzled in a yogurt sauce. Oh, whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Collisions on these plates are a lot bigger than they look. So this is the deep. It's a grilled piece of alien salmon served alongside some mixed veg and some spuds. We've got the rack, a smoked slab of ribs served with mashed potatoes and vegetables. I just move you a little bit so you don't can stop exploding. Thank you. We've got the strip of seared steak served alongside some veg. We got some trilobites, small alien arthropods sauteed and served with some whipped butter. I've never seen butter like that. Xenofresh paella, a fish and vegetable spice stew in red broth. Paella is, I believe, Spanish. Big dish. We've got Xenofresh ramen with silvered poached fish in a thick broth. Xenowurst, sausages made of seasoned alien meat. And Xenoyaki, minced fish stuffed into balls of dough and grilled into a molded pan. So these look all quite cool. Falafels are usually, they're chickpea based, right? So this would be technically like a vegetarian option. Sweet rolls. They kind of just look like cinnamon rolls, and I tried them, and I'm sorry, America. Cinnamon rolls are kind of disgusting. Like, cinnamon's not really a sweet thing over here. I mean, it is, but yeah. This... The fuck sort of salmon is that? I mean, yeah, it's alright. That's some ribs right there. A little bit underdone. We got some steak. These... No. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Again, when I seen this in a restaurant, I thought this was like a pretend dessert, like, you know, for kids, like chocolate shaped like trilobites and ice cream, but no. Butter, like what the fuck? Again, this is probably something Michael would eat. We got some noodles and some fish. We got some paella. That looks like some shrimp and stuff. We got... I'd try these. I would definitely try the Xenowurst. And then we've got some Xeno balls. Oh, yeah. What are they? Like random pieces. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright, so the last couple of things we have. So we obviously have the veggie grinder. A hearty hoagie of roasted vegetables and mushrooms. And then we have these two. So we've got the superfood paste kit. So these are kind of MREs. Well, this and the battle meal. I just kind of want to put them at the end. They look kind of interesting. Let's zoom in. Obviously, this is kind of not the same as them. I don't know if I'd like a veggie grinder. I'm not a fan of veg. This is... Oh, okay. So we got cream spinach, pork jerky, pineapple fruitcake, and then is that like a drink? I think that's a drink of some sort. And then we've got the super paste food, which is a soup, vegetable, pork jerky, rice, and fruits. Does it say it's made by? Superfood paste. So yeah, so these are interesting. Then you might be wondering, Crimson, what's this? Well, this is what I live on. Spuds and ship parts. Now, currently, Bethesda has been denying me my ship parts, so I'm kind of only eating spuds and we're fading away. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I know this is a bit of a kind of a meme video, but I did want to kind of do it because I feel like there's like, well, messing around with like some of the various foods and stuff in Starfield. I feel like it's just cool kind of seeing them all and kind of seeing different cultures. Let me know, what would you think? What food would you devour out of the Starfield allotment? And yeah, let's hope that Bethesda give us content. I really don't want to have to review other things. Like, imagine having to review the plants in Starfield. By God, I would have lost it. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.